Howdy folks, we're back here at the base in Vintage Story, and it's the 1st of August. We're churning right along through this year. It's going to be winter again before I know it. So I worked my way back north and explored a little bit. So as I was coming up north, we find the area here. Trying to remember where I ended up. It was way down here, wasn't it? Yeah, so I worked my way back north. Here's the outpost. Line cabin area. Guess I should probably mark the outpost. Outpost 1, there we go. So yeah, I worked my way back north, and I got back up here. I thought, well, let's go this way a little bit. I was kind of hopeful that this would connect up here to this ocean, but it did not. So I made landfall, ran back across here, back over, and then back up to base. So we're back up here, and today I'm going to make some more lanterns. I've had a bunch of the brass plates, or sorry, copper plates made for quite a while, and been wanting to make some lanterns. I was waiting on wicks, so we're going to make a whole bunch of candles, and then we're going to use some of those candles to make copper lanterns. So if you didn't know, you can use a cooking pot to do other things besides cooking. So this one says a residue covered pot. It's because I've made candles in that before, so it's got all wax and stuff on it. What I was curious about, can I actually clean this? I don't remember if that's a thing. I know if I have a bowl with rotten food in it, I can throw it in water and it will clean it. I don't know if that's the same for a residue covered pot or if it's just permanently a residue covered pot. I think that might be permanent because it doesn't appear to be coming off in water. All right, well, that's fair enough. We'll grab that. I have to kind of crouch out of there. All right, put that back on there. And I don't remember for sure how many candles can I make at once. So can I do all 6 at once? Yeah, we'll create 6 candles. Okay, cool. Wasn't sure if that's how that worked. So we can do 6 at a time. And that music is just going nuts. I don't know if it is aware of game events. Never really paid that much attention. It's very bright and happy right now. And it's a decently bright day out. We could go feed the chickens or something while that's heating up. Yeah, it is a nice bright August day. 73 degrees out. Very nice. Wish it was 73 degrees out here at home. In real life. It's been super hot. Yeah, it's already 82 and it's a little after 9 in the morning. In real life. I got in my truck yesterday to go pick up my daughter from band, and it now, granted, my truck is black, and it was sitting in the sun. It said 117. It was hot in the truck. Okay, let's just grab a full stack. And I know some of my chickens have been getting out again. I think they may climb up the side of the trough down there. At some point, I want to get a different chicken setup made. I'll try to get these guys back in here. Now, how did you get out? You guys still phasing through? I was trying to get that chicken to go over there, but she doesn't seem to be too interested. Speaking of, I need to go find that log. All right, let's get these guys filled back up. Hopefully she'll make her way back over to where the food is. I don't have any nests for the chickens that are down in the hole, so we'll leave them there. Wow, this flax is growing already. Nice. Practically done. We got berries galore. I haven't even bothered to pick any berries yet. Let's go check out the berry patch. So the berry patch is ready to be picked. It's mostly cranberries, it looks like. We got a bunch more over there. Just about all done. These little trees have finally grown up. Seems like it took them quite a while. But anywho, let's go check on our candles. Oh, we're done. Nice. Grab those. Grab that. Let's grab some wood. Make a couple more batches of those. So with these candles, if I remember right, we put those there, and then we put those on each side. There we go. And then we got 6 copper lanterns, and they do stack. Okay, good. Because I'll probably end up taking some of these south if we move to the outpost. So it's good to know that they do indeed stack. But I also want some just candles made in general. So we'll work on that as well. And then now that we have a bunch of flax, I wanted to check my clothes. Yeah, these are in fairly bad shape, heavily tattered on the hunter mask. So I believe I can fix those with cloth. So let's go ahead and make some cloth. So full stack gets us 4 cloth. Wow. That's not much. But I think, do we just click on it? Yeah, we just click on it. We can repair with cloth. So there we go. That almost all the way back up. Let's go ahead and make some more. I've got a lot more flax upstairs. So let's go ahead and... Is it going to eat a whole one to top that off? Probably, but let's just go ahead and get everything all fixed up. The hunter hood doesn't have any like wear on it or anything. My leather armor is still doing pretty good. It's all nice. There we go. Now we're all fixed up. And how are we doing on candles? Oh, we are done with candles. Those moved across. Now I can make the last 2 lanterns. There we go. We got all 8 lanterns. And then what did I do with my winter clothes? They in here? Yeah, here they are. So they're pretty beat up as well. I don't remember if I can fix those with cloth. Oh, I can. Okay, good. So I want to get those all fixed up as well, so we're ready for wintertime. There we go. Winter clothes are all back at 100%. Perfect. I've got pelts scattered around if I do need to make new stuff. Put you back here. Sometimes in the winter I'll just sit here and do a bunch of panning. Now with the candle, can I make anything out of you as far as like a candle holder? Oh, I can make a candle chandelier. Oh, no, we can't. Obtained by breaking. Never mind. We can make a compost bale. Okay. Interesting. Takes around a week to rot when unpreserved. Yeah, okay. So that's from a mod, some disassembly required. Speaking of, I've got some broken tools up in the blacksmith shop. But also with that mod, when your tool wears down, if it's metal, you'll get like a broken piece back. I think you can then turn into ingots. All right, there we go. Now we got 10 extra candles. I think that'll do for now. And you're pretty well cooled off, so let's put you back up on the shelf. The regular cooking pot back over there. So you're cooking. Let's go ahead and heat that up. So let's go take a look at those broken tool heads up in the blacksmith shop. I believe you can just melt them into ingots, but I'm not really sure how it works. So let's take a look. One of these chests. Here we go. Smelts into 1 iron ingot. So we do that in a crucible, maybe? Not sure how that works. Oh yeah, got some flint chunks. Put you in there. So can we melt you? Oh yeah, look at that. So you melt it down in the crucible, and then you can pour it into an ingot. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and get you ground up. A little bit of wind here to work with. And then what did I do with my ingot molds? Here they are. I had 3 things. Let's place those here. So actually those are both bismuth bronze. So can I put both of those in there? Yeah, there we go. Okay, neat. So that comes from the some disassembly required mod. Let's do like 4 wood. 4 of those, and then some charcoal. So just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff around the base today. Okay, we'll get that put in. Can I mount a candle? I can't put a candle on a wall, right? Nope. I didn't think so, but I can just put one down there. That's kind of cool. So I can just place these around as decoration. So each block will hold 9. Cool. How do I pick them back up? Probably need an empty square. Uh-oh. Just have to break them? Aha. Luckily, they don't go out when you hop in the water. Neato. Alright, that's grinding away. How are we doing on the temperature over here? Temperature's up pretty hot. Probably get that, because that goes to 12. Yeah, that's pretty much at the top of the temperature range for wood. This will get it up to 1600. So let's do 2 of those, and I think we can finish it off then with the charcoal. I don't know how many charcoal we'll need, but we surely won't need more than 17. And it is coming up on nighttime already. Sundown. Oh yeah, the rabbits. I need to harvest the rabbits. Actually, I need to get the rabbits some carrots. Let them all make more rabbits. So I might get away with just 2 charcoal. I will need my tongs. Let's go and grab those. That'd be enough. There, yeah, smelting is only 1500, so that might actually get there. I could got there with peat, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, that is coming along nicely. I was going to run down and give the rabbits some carrots, but that'll take a while. I don't have any carrots on me. So we'll just go ahead and get these going, and then we can melt the iron pickaxe head. So I like that. It always seems strange that like you have this metal tool and it just wears away to nothing. Alright. Oops. Wrong button. Alright, put you back in there. Throw you in there. And it still stays hot. I think that's due to the better fire pits mod, maybe? So the fire itself stays hot. This has to come up to temperature, of course, but... And I think the smithing plus mod tells you the workable temperature, maybe? Like it's workable down to that temperature. I think that's how that works. We got to get all the way up to 2,600 degrees. Which hopefully we can do with charcoal. That half a stack already. Gotta love the automation. Got so much iron. What's that stack to? 16? Alright. I do move south, which I'm pretty sure we're going to move south at some point. I want to take a bunch of metal with us. And I probably want to make another anvil. I wish I could find borax. I might have to wait. I found borax further south, or at least traces of borax. So I might make another bismuth bronze anvil if I have enough. At 12. I don't, is it 9, I think, for an anvil? Might have enough to make another anvil. Yeah, we can't get up to 2,700 degrees. How do I... Am I completely misremembering iron? I guess I've made iron ingots before, but that was in a bloomery, wasn't it? So I bet I have to do this in a bloomery. I forgot about that. Yeah, alright, we'll just let that die down. I wasn't thinking, I was on autopilot. We have to use a bloomery to get the temperature up with the charcoal, because it has a chimney. So it can get a lot hotter. Actually, I guess I could do that. Maybe I'll just wait till I have a bunch more of these. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we'll just cool this thing back off. Derp. We'll stick you in there. So we'll use a bloomery for that. You guys are still super hot. Pretty dark out there. Let's go grab some carrots. Did I have carrots in the basket down there? I don't remember. I know I've got carrots in the cellar. Let's get the rabbits fed, and then I think that'll be an episode. It's going to be time to go sleep. Somewhere in here I've got some carrots. There we are. I've got a few carrots. We're doing all right in the carrot department. I think the excess flax is what I had down in the down by the garden, which I need to get that brought up here so it'll last longer, although it does last quite a while, just in a chest outside. Get my lantern on. You guys can see a little better. Oops. Alright, so yeah, we got some bunnies. Lots of red meat in our future. I mean, nothing to worry about, bunny rabbits. It's all good. I want to look into jelly. I think you can use honey to make jelly, so I need to look into that. And we'll leave a couple of these out. They're good for 58 days, just sitting in here, so. Oh, I need to get some kind. I thought about just like building some fencing, getting those chickens back up in the building. But I don't know. Maybe I will make a whole other building. I don't know. It all depends on how long I want to stay here. Now that I've got goats, kind of want to make cheese, but also kind of want to move south. Because we don't have as long of a winter, but yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see how the day goes, or the year goes. Looks like I may spend another winter here. Alternatively, I could go south and spend the winter down there and then come back. We'll see. Not sure what I want to do. But I think that will do for this episode. We're just kind of chilling. We're doing stuff around the base. So I'll put these carrots back. How... Yeah, well, they're good for 15 days. I'll see how quickly the rabbits go through the carrots. But here we are back in the kitchen where we started. We've got some more lanterns. I need to go put this flax away. So I'm going to use some of those, I think, for the path outside. But also, if we move south, I want some lanterns down there. So thanks as always for watching. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.